What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and welcome back to this second part of this double Hajime Ippo review. I'm about to review chapter 1069, Oblivion, and I could not pick a better title for this chapter because Oblivion is exactly what happened. Obliterated, humiliated, massacred, decimated, KO'd, laid out flat, whatever kind of term you want to put down in terms of being straight out destroyed or knocked out. That's what happened in this match. I'm not going to recap the entire thing, but everyone literally was hyping, yep, Ippo's going to do it, he's going to finish it. They're both both Ippo and Alfredo are leading up close with their right straight. Kamagai is trying to scream out, but amongst the crowd, obviously he's being drowned out, and he's literally reaching as Ippo is, reaching, and Alfredo is reaching. So it's kind of like they've made it seem like he's part of the action, like through Ippo in some way, but he's obviously trying to stop Ippo at the same time, because Ippo is like, obviously he's boxer, but in a way he's his surrogate son as well. So obviously he's finally woken up from that Miguel Zell obviously recollection that he's leading him down a path of destruction, self and disaster, and it was a little bit too late because Alfredo connected first, and it was a solid right straight counter, and because Ippo was throwing a right straight as well, it was double damage, heavy hit. He was gone. It showed 4 panels of him literally falling, and he landed on his face. It was terrible. This was probably much worse than the Date fight, probably worse than when Ippo took that solid hit from Sendo. This was filthy. I was actually quite shocked. When I first started reading this chapter, or the entire fight back nearly 38 chapters ago, I originally thought, yeah, Ippo could probably do this. Then I started to get closer to thinking, yeah, maybe he could lose, and then I thought, nope, he's gonna win, but in the most bait way, and it's not really gonna be very convincing. But no, Morikawa pulled a U-turn and pretty much just decimated Ippo, and it's as I said, it's kind of weird. I like what was done in this chapter because we see obviously everyone's reactions. Kamagai literally ran there before the count was even done. He knew it was over with, and Ejidate even said that was a good call because that hit was too dangerous to even have a count for. Ippo was gone. Takamura even was saying that one punch knocked him out, and it's like maybe he was knocked out before that. So was he in the kind of same state of mind when he was fighting Ejidate back then? He was just fighting unconscious, fighting on instinct. That's not good for him. You literally can't be fighting like that half dead zombie, just throwing punches on instinct, because look what happens. And I was telling you, if this was real life, you'd be in a vegetable state. So I did like the look from Sendo and Miyata, their glares. It made me think, ooh, is this revenge time? Do they want to go and take on Alfredo and himself? Or is it like, kind of passing on the baton? Because Sendo did say, I'll let you take a shot first. So maybe Sendo will get onto the scene and we'll see something from him. And also Miyata might come back into action. As I said, we haven't seen a fight from him since Randy Boy Jr. So those glares, I'm actually curious to what they seem like. But for me, they look like revenge glares, or even if it's not revenge glares, like they want to fight Alfredo next maybe. So as I said, this fight in general, it could have been so much more better if it was shorter. I mean, this fight actually went on for an entire year in in real life. It was 38 chapters long, 39 whatever, so nearly 40 chapters. That was much longer than the Wally fight, and that was that was terribly dragged out. And this one was, as I said, it was unnecessarily long. I mean, if Morikawa was going down this route of basically proving that Ippo's boxing does not work at the world level, and to teach both Kamagaya and Ippo a lesson, then fair enough, but that could have been done in probably less than 20 chapters, and it just, as I said, the pacing was just bad. It was annoying. As I said, the fight had its good points. When it started, I loved it. As it got to the end, I started to get more hyped and interested, especially, when things started to become a bit more even. Ippo wasn't just a punching bag. But yeah, as I said, it could have been done better, but I like that it's ended now and it ended this way, because maybe this will be a different take on, you know, how the manga's gonna go on from now. Here, hopefully Ippo will, you know, take on a new style of boxing. If not, if they use the same style of boxing, they'll refine it and make it more less predictable and more, you know, solid, so he's not taking punches to the face all the time, just guarding with his face. I want Kamagai to really, you know, fix up, and I would love Ippo to grow up, because I feel sorry for the kid, because he's not a kid, he's like 22 or something, and you know, he's follows Kamagai's orders without question, and look what it's done to him. Look at the crap that's happened to him. He, regardless of how stupid the training will be, how dangerous, he follows it like it's his religion, and he never questions it. He never even judges, oh, this is gonna hurt me, this is gonna damage me. So yeah, I think he needs to start thinking for himself as well, and start making some suggestions, start making some plans. The only time we ever really saw Ippo ever do something for himself was when he obviously invented the Dempsey roll. That was brilliant, and look what it done great for him. He fought for himself. And also when he fought, I know I keep bringing this one up, but when the Karasawa match, when he completely sealed the Dempsey roll and just basically, you know, took that match without even getting hit. He completely destroyed an outboxer just by standing in the middle, pivoting like Takamura did against Miyata, and just throwing mostly lefts, and then he came with a body shot and killed him. That's what I want to see. I want to see the more intelligent, you know, and powerful Ippo that we seen in the past, not this reckless bull charging straight forward, take more hits than the other guy, and hopefully they'll tire out and then you finish. That's not going to be good for him, especially against Ricardo. Ricardo would rip him to bits. So yeah, that's all I can think in terms of that. Is I really hope that this loss is going to take a new change of direction for both Ippo and the manga, and we'll see, you know, more consistent stuff. Ippo relearning, maybe he'll go to other countries like Miyata and start learning, like, you know, fighting some more world ranked boxers, improving himself, and then I would legitly be happy to see him fight Ricardo, maybe even fight Alfredo again, and then we'll, you know, see him more refined as a boxer, not this guy who just charges in and hopes for the best. I don't want to see that anymore. But one thing I think hopefully Ippo won't feel too that bad about is he can walk away from this and say he hurt the #2 in the world. He's as strong as, I'd say, the #2, and maybe even as strong as Ricardo in terms of punching power. So he can walk away from that. He scared the crap out of him eventually. He doubted him, and you know, he got his ass handed for it. So hopefully he can walk away from that. You know, Ippo is power wise world class, but boxing wise, like technique and all that, he's not world class. He's I'd say he's national level. He needs to get out more and stop fighting in Japan and obviously the Pacific region. He needs to get out and fight more world ranked boxers and improve himself so he knows what he's capable of. As I said, there's a lot of things I'm hoping for. As I said, the only thing I was disappointed with was how long it took to get to this point. We could have had this a long time ago, but it's here now. I'm not going to complain anymore. I'm hopeful to see what's going to happen next, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we see a change in Ippo, both obviously mentally and in these boxing. So yeah, as I said, even though I was disappointed, I'm glad, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So maybe we'll see Takamura fight, maybe we'll see some other stuff that I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it would be great to see Takamura take on, you know, the super, I think it's super middleweight or something like that. Maybe see Itagaki get his roll back, you know, things like that. All of these things, there's so much to say, but I'll leave it there. This chapter is mostly about Ippo and what he can do from now on, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was enough rambling from me, slash rant, because I was ranting a bit. But yeah, as I said, I was obviously disappointed with the length of how it got to here, but this chapter was kind of good because it kind of just slammed into both Ippo and Kamagai that, yeah, you're not ready for world class boxing, and you need to go and rethink yourself and start again, and you know, make yourself ready for world level in the future. So this chapter kind of made it good for that, and obviously what to expect next. So yeah, you guys know the usual. If you got any opinions, predictions, do you agree with me, whatever you want to say, leave them in the comment box below. Also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more content from us, subscribe and check out what's on the channel, and I'll speak to you guys next time.